Hello children, subject history and civics, topic Harappan civilization, class 9th. The Harappan civilization. Chapter 1, we have the lesson The Harappan civilization. What are we going to study in this lesson? Here we are going to study the sources of Harappan civilization. There are many sources to study about the Harappan civilization. The first one, the Great Bath, the Citadel, seals, bearded man, dancing girl, dockyard, and the script. These sources provide us the information regarding the Harappan civilization. From these sources we will able to study about the Harappan civilization. And also in this particular video we are going to study about the origin, the extent of Harappan civilization and its urban planning, trade, art and craft, and its decline. Next, here, what is a civilization? We are going to study about the Harappan civilization. Before studying about the Harappan civilization, we should know what is the meaning of civilization. Here, a civilization is generally defined as an advanced stage or state of human society. Advanced state of human society containing highly developed forms of government, culture, industry, and common social norms. The children, here civilization is a generally we call it is a stage of man where man knows the forms of government and also he knows the culture and also the social norms of the society, and also he starts to live in the city or town. This stage of man is known as civilization. You have studied in the previous classes that early man, he lived in the forest and he started to settle in one place. And as time goes, his population also increased and he started to live in the village, and as time goes the village also increased. Village increased into large, and this large village turned into developed as a city and town. And the man, when he entered into cities and towns, that age is known as practically is a civilization. And when man started to live in city and town, he knows how to build the houses systematically. He knows different forms of government, how to govern the city, and also he developed a new culture, isn't it? And also he knows the categories in the society. These all together it is known as civilization. All together generally it is a advanced state of human society. Do you understand? Next, the Harappan civilization. This Harappan civilization flourished in the Bronze Age. There are three ages here: Stone Age, Bronze Age, and Iron Age. You see here in Stone Age, early man, he lived in the forest and he used the stones as their weapons and as their tools. And next stage of man is Bronze Age. In the Bronze Age, man, he discovered bronze, and bronze was little more easier than the stone. He started to use the stones as well as bronze. Next stage is known as Iron Age. In the Iron Age, man discovered iron, and iron was more better than the Bronze Age. But this Harappan civilization was flourished during the Bronze Age, the second age, that is the Bronze Age. This Harappan civilization flourished. Not only the Harappan civilization or Indus Valley civilization, there are many civilizations which developed or flourished, lived during the Bronze Age. Which are those? These are the four civilizations. First one is Indus Valley civilization. Indus Valley civilization is also known as Harappan civilization. This Harappan civilization is found in India, and some parts are also found in Pakistan. Second civilization is Mesopotamian civilization, which is found in Iraq on the banks of river Euphrates and Tigris. Mesopotamian civilization. Third one, Chinese civilization, which was flourished on the river valley of Huanghe and Yangtze Kiang Basin. Chinese civilization. And the fourth one is Egyptian civilization, which flourished on the banks of river Nile in Egypt. These four civilizations, Indus Valley civilization, Mesopotamian civilization, Chinese civilization, and Egyptian civilization, these four civilizations lived during the Bronze Age. Here in this particular map, these four civilizations we can find out. On the map of India, on the top north, we have the river Indus. That is the area where Harappan civilization lived. On the right side you see there Yellow River, Yangtze River, Yellow River, isn't it? This is a Chinese civilization. And the left side, on the Saudi Arabia, Tigris and Euphrates, Mesopotamian civilization. And in the down, Nile, ancient Egypt, Egyptian civilization, which is on the river Nile. These are the four civilizations lived during the Bronze Age. Next we will study about the Harappan civilization. This Harappan site first discovered in 1921. Harappan site was first discovered in 1921 on the river Indus region. Second site was Mohenjo-daro. Mohenjo-daro was second site, was discovered in the year 1922. Both Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, these are found on the river Indus, Indus Valley region. You see there in the map Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. Here we have Harappa and the Mohenjo-daro, two sites of Indus Valley civilization. Some word meanings. Archaeology. Here, what do you mean by archaeology? The study of human history and prehistory through the excavations of sites and the analysis of artifacts and other physical remains. Archaeology means it is a history of man. And how to study about this history man? Through the excavation, digging of sites. The historians, they study the history of man by through digging the earth, and whatever they get from that site, they study about the particular story of man or the particular kingdom or any tools. This is known as archaeology. Second word we have excavate. Here, to remove earth carefully from an area in order to find buried remains. Excavate means to remove earth carefully, dig the earth carefully, digging of earth carefully, so that to find something which is buried inside the earth for further study. This is known as excavate. Third one, engrave. Engrave means cut or carve on the surface of a hard object. So, to write or to carve on the surface of hard object, that is on the stones or the copper or the iron. Earlier people, they used to write or carve, engrave on the hard object. That is known as the meaning of engrave. Decipher. Here, convert the text into code, or interpret, we call code, into normal language. Whatever language which is difficult to read, to understand it, make understand, is known as decipher. Next one is inscribe, marked with characters. Inscribe means to write the particular symbols on particular object. Dockyard. Dockyard is a place where ships or docks are kept for repairing, building the ships and other things. Waterside area containing docks. So waterside, where the ships or docks are kept. Workshops, warehouses for building, outfitting and repairing ships, for storing naval supplies, etc. Script. Here, handwriting as distinct from print written characters. The next one is pictographic, present day icon, an ideogram that conveys meaning through its pictorial resemblance to physical object. Citadel, fortress, typically one on high ground above a city. Citadel means it is a raised area from the city. Next we will study the sources of Harappan civilization. What are the sources of Harappan civilization? Here there are many sources to study about the Harappan civilization. The first one is Great Bath, Citadel, Seals, Bearded Man, Dancing Girl, Dockyard and Scripts. These are the sources to study about the Harappan civilization. The Great Bath. First source we have, that is the Great Bath, largest public building in Mohenjo-daro. Picture you see, it is the picture of Great Bath, which was discovered in a place known as Mohenjo-daro in Indus Valley civilization. This Harappan Great Bath was built by the Indus Valley people during the Bronze Age. It is one of the largest public building. It is a rectangular tank surrounded by corridors. The shape of the Great Bath is rectangular, and on the four sides the corridors were built. Two flights of steps are found here in the Great Bath to enter into the pool. There are two steps are kept, that is the north side and the south side. To make pool watertight, they used burnt bricks and mortar lime. To build nowadays we use the cement and concrete, whatever. Those days they used the burnt bricks and mortar lined with bitumen and gypsum. Fourth one, water was provided by an well. Beside the Great Bath there was also a well where the water was provided into the Great Bath. Surroundings the bath were porticos, rooms and stairway which led to an upper story. Surrounding the Great Bath there were also porticos and rooms were also available. Next, these rooms were constructed for maybe for the priest or some kind of changing rooms. These rooms were constructed for the priest for their changing of the clothes. Several distinct features suggest that it was some kind of ritual bath. By seeing the Great Bath, historians they came to conclusion that this was built for some type of ritual bath or some type of worshipping the god, or before worshipping god or to worship the gods. This type of Great Bath was built by the people of Harappa in the Indus Valley civilization. How does the Great Bath become an important source of information? How this Great Bath give us information regarding the Harappan civilization? What the information it gives? It gives art of building. The art of building which people of Harappa and Indus Valley they know. They were knowing a high degree of perfection in building the buildings. Next information we get that the existence of ruling class. It was believed that the Great Bath which was built by rulers or kings. They used the labors, collected the taxes and build a huge structure for a public. This also indicates the importance of ceremonial bath in sacred tanks, pools and rivers. The existence of Great Bath shows us also ceremonial bath, a group together taking bath in the place, which is holy bath. And also design portrays efficient planning in structural features relating to water supply and sewage disposal. This Great Bath also gives us information that the water supply and the waste disposal was also systematically built by the people of Harappa. Second source of Harappan civilization we have, that is the citadel. Citadel, you see the picture, the city was divided into two parts. One is lower area and one is raised area. The raised area of the city is known as the citadel. The raised area of the city is known as citadel. Owes to the height to the buildings constructed on mud brick platforms. Had houses of ruling class and important buildings like great bath, granary, assembly hall and workshops. On the raised area or in the citadel place, houses of the ruling class were built. Great bath and a granary and assembly hall and other workshops also were constructed in the areas known as citadel. It points to the elaborate planning that went into the development of cities and justifies that Harappan civilization was an urban civilization. By this citadel, we understand that planning of the city, presence of specific buildings and houses of the ruling class indicate some kind of social stratification. By seeing the citadel, we understand that some kind of social classification was also lived in the Indus Valley civilization. Next we have that is the seals. Some seals have been discovered by the historians in the area of Indus Valley civilization. These seals show artistic skills. These seals very artistically were made. The artistic skills of people are shown in these seals. Comprise of short inscriptions with the picture on one horned bull, buffalo, tiger, goat, elephant and rhinoceros. On these seals some writings and some types of pictures of animals are also found on these seals. Material used in is terracotta, steatite and agate. The materials they used in Harappan making the seals is terracotta, steatite and agate. Mostly rectangular or square in shape and some circular. These seals are found in rectangular shape, some seals are in square and some seals are circular. Next, provide information on scripts, trade, religion and beliefs. By seeing these seals, we get the information of script, the trade of Indus Valley people and about the religion and their beliefs. Pashupati seal also is found. One seal of Pashupati means God Shiva. Seal of Shiva is also found that shows people believed Lord Shiva. Unicorn seal shows their mythical beliefs. Scripts on some seals have not been deciphered. Some writings script on the seal historians they are not able to interpret or understand the writings. Seals might have used by the traders to stamp their goods. The seals also these traders might have used to identify their goods. Next, the next source of Harappan civilization is bearded man. Bearded man is one of the statue found in the Indus Valley region. This sculpture of man with a beard, a statue of man with having a beard, shawl worn over the left shoulder. On his left shoulder, shawl is worn. His eyes are half closed. It is believed that the statue of man is of a statue of a yogi, and high artistic value shows skilled artisans existed. The statue gives us a information that very skilled, clever artisans were existed in the Indus Valley civilization. Next, we have the source Dancing Girl. This statue of Dancing Girl is also found in the Indus Valley civilization. This is a bronze statue, one of the masterpieces of Indus Valley civilization. It shows high degree of development in art of sculpture. Shows vigor, lively and variety and quality of this statue. Right arm rests on the high and left arm heavily bangled holds a small ball on her leg. This statue also shows one of the skill of art. Next one, we have the source dockyard. Dockyard means an area with ships and equipment for repairing and maintaining ships. If you see there, the place near the water where the ships are kept for repairing and maintaining the ships. This place is known as dockyard. Such a dockyard is found in a place known as Lothal in Gujarat. The dockyard which is found in Lothal in Gujarat, one of the important dockyard of Indus Valley civilization. Surrounded by massive brick wall, may be protection against the floods. This dockyard is surrounded by a huge brick wall. They might have built it to protect the dockyard from the floods. Next we have source is known as scripts. Some script of Indus Valley civilization also is found, and this script is pictography. They use the script with the pictures, represent birds, fish and varieties of human forms. In their script, varieties of birds, fish and varieties of human forms are also found. They used a number of signs between 375 to 400. They were knowing the signs to write on the script, that is 375 to 400 scripts they were knowing it. Scripts inscribe on a number of seals, copper tools, rims of jars, coppers, terracotta tablets, jewelry and ancient signboard. The scripts where they used to write on the seals, copper tools and jars and other jewelry items, they used to write their script. Extent of civilization. The Harappan civilization, up to where this civilization was extended. First of all, this Harappan civilization was in rectangular in shape. 1.3 million square kilometer. The area of the civilization was extended up to 1.3 million square kilometer. One of the largest civilization. Covered parts of Punjab, Haryana, Sindh, Balochistan, Gujarat, Rajasthan and some parts of western Uttar Pradesh. Dhalavira in Gujarat is the most prominent site. The largest sites of Harappa civilization are Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, Kalibangan and Lothal. These are the largest sites of Indus Valley civilization. You see in this particular map the sites of Indus Valley civilization. Important sites: Harappa in Montgomery, Mohenjo-daro in Larkana, Chanu-daro, Lothal in Gujarat, Kalibangan Banawali, and some also found in Sutjandar and Surkota, discovered in Rangpur in Kathiawar in Gujarat. Urban planning, Harappan civilization and their urban planning. Regularity of divisions, alignment of streets, planning of houses, building public buildings with the provision of thoroughfares. City was divided into two parts. Indus Valley civilization, their city was divided into two parts. One is a raised area called citadel and another is lower town. Citadel had a mud brick platforms separated from lower region by a wall. In the citadel, in the raised area, buildings like Great Bath, the granary and the assembly hall, workshops were built. And in the second part, in the city lower town, residential buildings were built there, where people they used to live and they worked in the lower area. Streets followed a grid pattern. Streets of the city were grid pattern. Houses in street corners rounded so that to allow carts to pass easily. Houses in streets corners were rounded so that the bullock carts can take easily, they can pass easily. House drains emptied all waste water into street drains. Whatever the waste water from the house was connected to street drains. Streets crossed the main road at right angles, dividing the city into square or rectangular blocks. How people of Indus Valley civilization they built their houses. They built houses on a mound to protect from floods and foundations were deep. Their house foundations were very deep and they built little higher places so that whenever floods affected, houses should not get destroyed. Next one, variation in size. From single room to bigger house. Their houses were varied in size, varied from size to size. One house may be one single room, and bigger house with a courtyards, 12 rooms, and also they had private wells and toilets. They had covered drains connecting the street drain. The drains were covered. Entrance to house from narrow lanes. The entrance was narrow. Kitchen in a sheltered corner of the courtyard. Ground floor had storerooms and well chambers. Ground floor had storerooms and also well chambers. Houses made of brick and wood. The houses of Indus Valley people were made up of brick and wood. They had doors, windows and ventilators. These are some pictures of houses of the Indus Valley people. Weights and measures. What type of weights and measures they used to use? Cubical stone weights were used. Basic unit was 16, equal to modern 14 grams. Larger weights in multiplies of 16 minus 32, 48, 64, etc. Transport. They used to transport the goods from the ships through boats, bullock carts and other things. Art and craft. They had skilled craftsmanship. Woven cotton discovered in Mohenjo-daro. Apart from weaving, practiced boat making, seal making and terracotta articles. They were knowing boat making, seal making and terracotta articles. Humans shown wearing heavy ornaments, jewelry and elaborate headgear, gold, silver, precious stones also knew bead making. People were using the ornaments and jewelry. Gold, silver, precious stones were also used in making the ornaments. Pottery was glossy and shining. Large jars with the narrow necks, red pots with black decoration. Sculpture: bearded man, dancing girl, bronze figures of animals, buffalo, rams, models of carts are also found. Terracotta figurines found in large numbers in Harappa. Metal sculptures done through lost wax process. Wax figures with a coating of clay, wax melted and hollow mold was then filled with metal. They used ornaments. Both men and women wore ornaments. Necklaces, finger rings, bangles, armlets, anklets, nose rings, fan-shaped head dress and earrings, gold, silver, precious stones and ivory ornaments were used by the Indus Valley civilization. Different toys and their amusements. They used different toys, like people played games of dice. They were going for hunting and fishing. They were using the musical instruments, drum and the lyre. Toys of birds, animals, figurines, cards and whistles. How this Harappan civilization declined. Decline of the civilization. One reason for the decline of the civilization is floods and earthquakes. Constant floods, earthquakes might have raised the level of the flood plains, blocked passage of river to sea. Constantly floods might have taken place and earthquake also might have happened in the area. Because of this, people totally they might have got destroyed. That is the first reason why civilization got declined. Second one is increased aridity, drying of river Ghaggar, Satluj and Yamuna. The river might have got dried and people they might have migrated or might have died. Third one, deforestation. Bronze Age, lots of wood was used. Indus Valley people they might have used lots of wood to make jewelry and to make pottery or many other furnitures. Because of this, there was a deforestation and they lost their lives there. Fourth reason is attack by the Aryans. Invaded by Aryans, attacked by Aryans, shows that skeletons of 13 males and females and a child found in a room. Shows that some people known as Aryans, group of Aryans, they might have attacked the civilization and destroyed the civilization. Heritage. Many features found in cultural development, their methods adopted by their later civilization. Civilization of cotton, later by Egyptians, worship of Pashupati, mother goddess, scared trees, animals and serpents, etc. So because of these reasons, this civilization might have declined. One is flood and earthquakes, increased aridity, deforestation, attack by Aryans. These are the four main reasons Harappan civilization might have got destroyed. Thank you.